Hey
Hey
guys,
everybody,
Larry and Melissa from Tri-County Golf Ranch.
how's it all going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Today's stuff we're going to talk about. I talk about it at all ages on how to speed the body up, slow the body down, and in any golf swing, no matter how good it is, or how ugly it is, or how pretty it is, there's always a transition.
Right.
And if the lower body's working faster than the arms are working faster than the body, there are, I hate to use the word tricks, but there's a way to kind of get yourself back into timing or back into rhythm again. And it's actually done with your feet.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool stuff. So when I first started working with Melissa, one of the things we talked about is how the feet govern the speed of your body. And if we set up dead square, which we see this a lot with our people, they set up dead square, their feet parallel to one another, and 9 times out of 10, they can't get their front side out of the way.
The hip and the knee create a wall.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it cracks me up because if they're just standing in a general conversation, their toes are usually turned out.
They're exactly
When
right.
they get set up in their golf stance, all of a sudden they're square.
They're square again. And when we give lessons, what we've noticed is when they all swing, their front foot is always
It
flared
moves.
out.
Yeah, it moves because of that pressure.
And so there was a guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but he was really smart about how the feet work. And he said,
Just throw his name out there.
Randy Sinoni, he's out of Texas.
There you go.
He's really cool. He's pretty smart.
Like you've never been afraid to throw anyone else's name out there.
But it was really neat how he described when a person swings, and if their front foot is flared out there, that's where they need to start their swing from so they can have the freedom to get through the shot. And it just kind of, I laugh at it because how many people do we see, they get their front knee past their foot or their hip gets past their foot because they can't get that out of the way.
Or they've heard to get on their front leg.
Or they heard to get on the front leg, which they never tell anybody how to get to the front leg or when to get to the front leg. So if we understand one thing about the feet, for a right-handed player, if we set up here, and there's a couple ways to do it. If we want to slow our body down to get our arms to catch up more speed, we pull the right foot back. If we want to go to just the opposite, if the arms are working faster than the body, we pull the front leg back, just a little bit, an inch or two. If the front hip and the front knee are sliding or moving too far forward, there's 2 ways to do it. We can take the toe of the front foot and flare it out, or we can take the heel and bump it in. The heel, if you bump it in, it sets the hip in a different position.
Yeah, so it actually moves the whole femur.
It moves the whole femur.
Instead of just the ankle.
Exactly. And if you move the toe, it just moves the ankle, so it allows you to get over there and weight-bearing thing, as you call it, just to get the structure set over top of one another.
Right.
So, you know, no matter what age you are, your body can only do so much, right? And what have we noticed about one of our students, Logan?
Yeah, absolutely. So, because he's gaining strength,
Right.
we had to put his body in different positions. And we've been working with him, I think, since he was like 7.
Yeah.
So he's continually
He's getting
strong,
taller.
He gets taller, and he's getting stronger. And he wants to play high school golf. So
Right.
we're doing everything in our power to make sure his body's helping him to do that until his strength catches up.
Right. So, you know, I like to take my heel in, and you like to flare your toe out.
But understand that my hip structure is different than yours.
Right.
So I already have a wider base than you do, just anatomically.
Right. Exactly.
So it has nothing to do with how much we weigh
Right.
or how big our hips are. It's just the bone structure is different.
Right.
So mine actually sits a little wider than yours does.
Exactly.
So
right.
I don't really need to
Do the heel.
do the heel. I probably could if I was too wide. but
Right.
I just need to turn my toes and I
Right.
can go.
So one of the things that we talk about, or when we're given a lesson, we watch. You know, I video a lot, but I don't use it so much as on playing or as in so much on other things. I really watch what their feet and their hips or knees are doing.
What's coming first?
What's moving first, and when
Or what's not moving.
or what's not moving, exactly. So we kind of watch that stuff important because here's your foundation, but it's got to support you, but it's also got to be able to move. And you know, my body works too hard, so I set up a lot of times with my back foot pulled back and my left heel pulled in, so I can get my upper body matching my lower body. And that's no matter where you play, TV or at home, those ladies and gentlemen are all trying to match it up. They're always trying to match it up. They're not going to tell you that on TV because they don't want you to know that, but they're trying to match that up so they can get around the golf course.
Absolutely. So Jason Day just played really well this past week.
Right.
And he's had lots of back surgery. And I didn't get to watch a ton of it, but I guarantee you he was moving his feet and his setup at different points in the tournament so that he could get through on Sunday.
Well, they were talking about it because the cold weather really hurts his back.
Mm-hmm.
And he was setting up with his front foot. If you go back and look at it, his front foot was pretty flared out so he could get through there.
Right.
And he has to make adjustments. And, you know, I'll pick on Tiger Woods in a good way. If you look at Tiger 15 years ago, his feet were square. If you look at his front foot now, it's flared out almost 30 degrees. You have to do that to do things.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything else to add?
No?
All right. Thank you so much. Guys,
Thanks.
email us, text us, subscribe, check us out. Got any questions, come and find out. We know how to speed your swing up to create distance. We know how to hit it straight. We know a lot. Check us out.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Have a good
guys.
day.
Bye.
Hi, it's Larry and Melissa again. Thanks
Hi,
so
guys.
much for watching our videos. If you have any questions or want to get in touch with us, you can email us, you can call us,
Text
you
us.
can text us, but be sure to subscribe.
Down on the bottom down there.
Thank you.